It's time for high school basketball game night. Now here's your play-by-play announcers for tonight's game.
We're about ready for some round ball action here with Early County and Ashford. Mitt, you've seen Ashford play a time or two this season. We'll have to see about Early County as it goes along.
Yes, Bobby, you're exactly right. But I tell you what, we know what these Ashford Yellow Jackets are capable of doing, and we'll just have to see with Early County. Now, Ashford, key players, you got to look out for number 5, Chris Graham. Graham is always on the boards. He's not a big scorer, Bobby, but he is a big-time player for the Ashford Yellow Jackets. Now, leading the floor, you're going to have people like Cliff Wesley, Mike Ray, number 24, who's normally the leader on the floor for Ashford. Wesley, number 34, Terry White, 44, he's big on the boards. Number 22 is James Garner, who's always a big contributor to this Ashford team. So we're getting ready for the tip-off.
All right, here we go. The tip did not work, so we're going to do it one more time. So number 15, Ja'Cory Taylor and Chris Graham go at it, and the Jackets come up and miss the first shot, but they do get the rebound. As Chris Graham put it up, couldn't do anything with it, so they bring it out and set it up at the top of the key. That was Mike Ray, and going into 34 misses, and
that's Chris
Graham comes in to make his first two-pointer of the night. Three-point shot from the Panthers, up and in from number 21, which is Rashawn Brackens.
And they still inbounds pass, Bobby, but Ashford was able to get it back. Gardner goes and scores 2 more for Ashford.
So it's a 4-2. It's a 4-2 score for the Yellow Jackets, and they get the turnover and toss it in. Getting some press from 34 to the basket. Looked like his feet may have slipped out from under him.
And Ashford wants a timeout. So 6:51 left in the opening period. It's a 4-2 Ashford lead.
All right, 6:51 left in the first, the inbounds toss. It's the Yellow Jackets of Ashford passing it around the key, going inside to 44, and he's going to be fouled as he attempts to make his shot, and that's going to be a foul against number 15, Ja'Cory Taylor.
So it'll be Taylor's first foul and the team's first foul. At the line is number 44, Terry White for Ashford.
So White looks, puts it up, and it's off the mark, so he misses the first. Has another coming. So we got Graham, Gardner, Ray, Wesley, and White in there as he makes the second one. So it's a 5-2. Ashford on top of the Early County team from Blakely, Georgia. Number 5 shoots a 3, short, and a good rebound from Chris Graham. Brings Ashford back on offense again. Alley-oop into 44, up and in. Count it for White.
That was number 34 with the basket.
Okay. .604 on the timeout. The foul from the floor.
Foul called on Wesley. So that will be.
So Wesley commits his first foul.
And the first team foul on Ashford.
The inbound toss to Antoine Thornton. Quickly gets it to number 5. Back to Thornton again. Comes in the corner to Brackens. And a whistle. Knocked away by the Jackets, so Early County still tossing in. Comes into number 1, Dontavius Taylor, and a whistle Set a foul on Graham, I believe.
So that will be Chris Graham's first foul and the team's second.
So it comes all the way out to Thornton. Thornton sets up the next play. 5:44 left in this first period. As goes inside to number 1, can't do anything. Back out to Thornton again, and he drives toward the basket. Short jumper, puts it in for 2.
That was a nice jumper that time coming from
Fast
Thornton.
break, and the Jackets get it going. And the pass is stolen and controlled by Early County as number 5, Ladonis Yarbrough, shoots a 3.
And that was Thornton with another shot.
And here comes Early County with another fast break on a turnover. And 34 gets the rebound. That's Cliff Wesley. Here comes Ashford again. Score is 7-7.
So right now, Early County's on a 5-0 run.
44 takes a jumper. That was Terry White. Misses. A steal from 24, Mike Ray.
That
3-second lane violation.
That time, James Gardner for Ashford did a good job of getting his hand out and preventing Early County from getting an easy basket.
4:24 left. Here's the inbounds toss to Early County. Across the timeline and ready to set up to play. 4:16 left in the first period. It is Yarbrough with the ball. Gets it over to Thornton. And we get a little rotation from Yarbrough. The ball goes to him. He drives toward the baseline, pulls up, double pump, no good, and Ashford gets the rebound.
That was J.R. Lewis on the rebound for Ashford.
All right, 24, Mike Ray has the ball, goes toward the basket. It's short, but it'll be a foul. 2 shots as number 24, Mike Ray comes to the line.
That's the second one on
Corey Taylor.
Taylor, yes.
So here's Mike Ray, his first trip to the line. Short. Of course, you know, this gym is a little bit different from a regular size court. They're playing from an NCAA court, which is just a little bit bigger. And sometimes free throw shooters are unable to make the adjustment very well. But he does get the roll, and it falls in good. 1 for 2.
Ashford back on top by 1, 8-7.
Taylor tried to go in, loses it, hits the line, so it's going to go over to the Yellow Jackets. All right, they finally get it across the court here. 24 driving the baseline, and it's knocked away, but it flips over to Early County.
That time, Mike Ray tried to take it in, and he wasn't able to control it and lost it out of bounds and turned the ball over to Early County.
All right, Thornton gets it to number 21, Brackens, for 3.
That's the 3 coming from number 21.
So it makes it a 10-8 lead.
That's 5 points for Brackens.
22 for Ashford is Gardner.
And
So
they take the lead, Bobby, for the first time.
It's 10-8. Driving toward the basket, will not fall, but gets his own rebound and puts it in, and he'll come to the line.
That was a good hustle that time by J.R. Lewis, staying with it. He missed the first attempt, put it back up for 2, and he was fouled in the process, so he's going to the line to try to make a 3-point play out of it.
That's the third team foul. Tavares Brown commits his first. So we'll make a 3-point play out of this from J.R. Lewis. Count it.
JR makes it a 3-point play, so
Ashford goes back on top by 1.
Hold on to it, Terry.
3-point shot comes in, gets his own rebound, puts it up, won't fall, and it's rebounded by 34, Wesley, for the Jackets. 22 to the basket, won't fall, put in, tap in from 44, Terry White.
that was a good follow-up that time by Terry White on the miss.
Good job.
And White comes down on the other end and steals the ball.
So it goes crossover to JR. He goes inside to 44, but he gets back to JR once again. Jumper from number 24 rolls away, rebounded by Early County. 13 to 10. Coast to coast he goes, and a foul is going to be called on White.
I tell you that number 0 for Early County, Antoine Thornton, he has a lot of speed, Bobby. Once he gets the ball, he moves.
Okay, that's the third team foul. First one is off, no good. Have a couple of substitutions coming into the game. Number 14, Nixon Alvarado, and Chris Graham is back in. Second one's up, he makes it.
So Thornton has a total of 6 points in the opening period with 1:37 left.
All right, we get help across the timeline, driving toward the baseline, up, in for number 44.
That was number 5, Chris Graham.
Get the rebound.
All right, Ashford comes up with a rebound. Here they go, fast break on the other end. 14, coast to coast, will not fall. The rebound from DeQuante George. Get to number 5, then to 0. 5 shoots again, a 3, nails it.
That was a good 3-pointer coming that time from Taylor, and his first basket of the game, and it's from downtown.
Number 5 shoots again, it's short. 44, gets it quickly to 24, Mike Ray. Back across to 23, J.R., and it goes in.
J.R. Lewis with another good move that time. He was fouled, so he's going to get an opportunity for another 3-point play. Foul called on Antoine Thornton.
Yeah.
That's his first team four.
So at the line is J.R. Lewis.
And Lewis makes his second 3-point play.
So number 10 comes in, Montez Reynolds for the Jackets. Along with 34, Cliff Wesley, as 44, Terry White sits.
J.R. Lewis with 6 points in the game.
18 to 14. It's a Yellow Jacket lead by 4. 22 seconds and counting here in the first. Number 5 takes a jumper, puts it in for 2.
That was a nice pull-up jumper that time by number 5, Ladonis Jobber.
Short, quick, high.
10.5 seconds left. Ball comes in to Nixon Alvarado. To number 12, Charles Dismukes, and goes across to number 10. It wouldn't fall for him, so we come to the end of one. It's a 2-point lead. It's Ashford 18 and Early County 16. All right, here's the inbounds toss to get the second period underway. It's a 2-point Ashford lead, 18 to 16. against Early County. 4 fouls for Early County in the first period and 3 for Ashford. From the corner, 21 shoots a 3, nailed it. That is Brackens. Unofficially 8 points here in the going.
And that's his second three-pointer, Bobby. He has a total of 8 points in the game.
Ashford almost loses it, but does get it into their hands. And we get traveling against number 12, Charles Dismukes. 4 new numbers coming in for the Yellow Jackets.
What I'm seeing here, Bobby, early in the game, that Early Counties look like they are a big three-point shooting team. They have knocked down 5 three-pointers here in the first half.
All right, Early County moving the ball around on their end of the court. 3-point shot is no good. Goes out on Early County, so Ashford will get to toss it in. Ashford works it across, still with some full court pressure. Number 21 is going to pick up that foul.
That's his first and the team's 5th. It's called on Rashawn Brackens.
So the Early County Bobcats working along at it as the Yellow Jackets have the ball. Turnaround jumper, count it for Terry White.
Terry White, that's his 5th point of the game, and he puts Ashford back on top by 1, 20-19.
21 from the corner, looks, goes inside to number 15 for 2 points, Taylor.
Taylor's first basket of the game, and it's a 21-20 lead, Early County leading Ashford.
Gardner gets it all the way across the court, and we have a traveling charge, another turnover.
Settle down, Jackson.
Right into the Bobcats, Antoine Thornton. Thornton getting triple team there. Nice block from number 23, J.R. Lewis.
That time J.R. did a good job of getting his hand on the ball and knocking it out of bounds and stopping the play.
Number 1, Taylor, took a 3-point shot, missed it. Almost loses it. Jackets looking for some help. Trying to go inside, but nothing happening. So a turnover against the Bobcats. Yarborough is called for pawning the ball. It's very similar to traveling, and just not quite.
So it's 5.5 minutes left, and Ashford trailing by 1, 21-20 to Early County.
Tell you what, Mitt, these Bobcats are fast.
They really are, Bobby. This game is a size against speed game, and that time size won. Cliff Wesley puts up his 4th point.
Yeah, he kept with it 2 or 3 tries to finally get it to fall for him.
And one thing Early County don't want to happen, and one thing Ashford wants to happen, if Ashford starts running, Bobby, they can run off some points and they can build up a lead. So Early County's got to try to slow them down, but Ashford's got to try to keep that speed game going.
So Thornton picks up his second. At the line is 22, James Gardner with 2 points. Misses that first one. As number 14, Tracy Holman, comes in for the Bobcats, and Taylor comes out. Second one's up and in. Gives Taylor Gardner 3 points on the night. Number 14 travels as he tries to go to the basket. And number 5, Chris Graham, comes back in as Wesley takes a break with 4 points. .445 and counting in the first half. Ashford moving the ball around, going inside to 44. Put it in.
Terry White is getting active under the board. That's 7 points for him.
So 25-21 Ashford lead. 21 shoots a 3. Short from Brackens. And fast break by the Jackets. Knocked away by number 21 for the Bobcats.
And Bobby, what has happened here? Ashford was trailing 21-20, but right now they've gone on a 5-0 run against Early County. So they have come from behind 1 point and taken a 4-point lead.
Here's the inbounds to 24 Mike Ray. To Reynolds. Ray has it again as a work play. Inside to the big guy, number 5, nothing doing, but number 10 drives the basket. It won't fall. 44 gets the rebound. Terry White for 2 more.
And that size advantage works again in Ashford's favor. Terry White with 2 more points.
Yeah, a foul on number 22, Gardner.
That's his first team foul.
At the line is number 21. Is it 1?
Yeah.
1 at the line.
Taylor makes the first one. Has another one to go. 3:50 left in the half. It's up. Misses the mark, and the Jackets come up with the rebound. So Mike Ray will bring it up and across midcourt. Driving toward the basket. It's just a little bit short, but Terry White gets the rebound, misses. Ball hits the floor, and it's in the hands of white jerseys.
And Chris Graham gets the block.
Yeah, he knocked it away.
And saved what it looked like was going to be an easy 2 points.
Yeah. Okay, Yarborough's going to toss it in. All the way out to number 2, Hardrick. Hardrick to Taylor. Back to Thornton, then over to Yarborough once again.
Good job.
3 seconds in the lane, so another turnover committed by the Bobcats from Early County. So there's timeout on the floor with 3:11 to go in the contest of the first half. The score 27-22. It's Ashford over Early County. All right, we are underway here with the short timeout. Yellow Jacket ball as they work their offense inside toward the basket, misses. Graham gets the rebound. Jumper will not fall. And there's a battle for it. And the Bobcats come down with it. Number 15 is Ja'Cory Taylor.
That was a brave shot that time by number 5 for Early County. Yarborough, he had a couple of Yellow Jackets all over him, but he challenged them and took the shot, and he was fouled. So he's at the line shooting 2.
So that was Mike Ray that committed the foul. At the line is Yarborough. Count the first one. Another shot puts the ball in play if he doesn't make it. 2:43 to go in the half. 27-23. Make it 24.
So Yarbrough connects on both of his free throws to give him 4 points and cut the lead to 3. It's a 27-24 Ashford lead.
Fast break. And we come into the line to shoot.
That's Chris Graham's second foul.
And so he'll be shooting a couple here. Falls away for
Taylor.
Is it Taylor shooting the ball?
Yes. And he's 1 of 3 from the line. Make it 2 of 4. He has a total of 5 points. It's a 2-point game, 27-25, Ashford leading.
And the charging is the call against the Yellow Jackets. James Gardner picks up his second. So 14 comes in, Nixon Alvarado, and 22 Gardner comes out. Both teams in the bonus, 2-18 and counting for the half. All the way to number 5 in the corner. Looks, nothing there. Thornton looks at the top of the key, nothing. Gives it to number 2, and it rims out for Hardrick.
3 seconds.
And loose ball on the floor, and the Yellow Jackets do finally come up with it. So it stays with the Yellow Jackets. So Terry White will toss it in. Alvarado then trying to go inside, reaching in by number 15. That's Taylor. That'll be his third.
That could definitely spell trouble for Early County late in the game. They're probably going to sit him down the rest of the period.
So Don Travius Smith comes in. First one's up, no good for Wesley. So here are your Bobcats with the ball from Early County, Georgia. All the way across the floor to Thornton, puts up a shot, misses. Rebound by Terry White. And here comes the Yellow Jackets. Number 24, Mike Ray, gets it back to Alvarado. And we go into JR and to 44, Terry White, and a whistle. That's the third one on Thornton.
So a couple of players for Early County with 3 fouls.
First one's up and in from Terry White. 8 points unofficially. 45 comes in. That's Tavarius Brown for the Early County Bobcats. So White takes his second shot, and it's off the mark, and Brown gets the rebound. 101 counting. Bobcats with the ball. Trailing by 3. .24 jumper, short, into the hands of the Jackets. Oh, a steal quickly. And the foul's going to be on 23 probably. We'll see what the ump calls.
As foul is called on J.R. Lewis, his first. Both teams in the bonus.
So shooting Shooting the front end of a 1-and-1 is number 1, Taylor.
Boy, he got the bounce that time.
Well, that was a nice bounce, wasn't it?
He's 3 of 5 from the line with a total of 8 points.
Board, Jackets, go.
And he misses that one.
Go.
37 seconds and counting. The Jackets throw it away. It comes on over to the Early County Bobcats. Clock is rolling toward 30 seconds as we cross midcourt. Number 2, Devaro Hardrick gets it over to number 5, Yarbrough, and we get a traveling violation, so a turnover.
20 seconds, Jackets, let's go.
20.6 seconds remain. Clock continues to move. 14 shoots a 3. Off the mark. Mike Ray gets the rebound, shoots, it would not fall, gets the rebound again, puts it in. So Mike Ray stuck with it and got a 2-point basket out of it.
Good follow-up that time by Mike Ray, just sticking with it, and it paid off for him.
So it brings us to the half. It's the Ashford Yellow Jackets 30 and the Bobcats from Early County 26. All right, welcome to the second half of play here between the Ashford Yellow Jackets and the Early County Bobcats from Blakely, Georgia. It's a 30-26 score with Ashford on the top end of it. And we're going to add 2 more to it as Garner puts in 2 more.
That's 5 points for Garner in the game. He had 3 in the first half.
All right, the Bobcats on offense. Zero takes a look to jump, cannot fall. And back to Hardrick. Hardrick to Thornton. Thornton shoots it to number 5 in the corner. It's an air ball. 15 does the rebound, and then 34 comes up with it for the men in black.
Cliff Wesley with the basket. That's his 6 points. He had 4 in the first half.
Admit we do have a couple of players in the white jerseys that are in foul trouble. That is Zero with 3, and Taylor, number 15, with 3. So traveling is a call against Yarbrough, the Bobcats, so it goes back to the men in black.
And Bobby, looking at shooting percentages from the first half, Ashford shot 40%, and Early County was only able to shoot 33%.
Short jumper, Terry White puts it in for 2.
12 points for White.
And it's now a 10-point lead, 36-26, 6.5 to go here in this third period. Ashford's on a 6-0 run, make it a 6-2 run as number 5 puts it in for 2. That's Yarbrough. Here comes the Yellow Jackets. Terry White dishes it to 34, Wesley, who cannot hold on to it. So it's a turnover. So here comes the Bobcats. 36-28. 3-point shot is way off the mark, and but it's recovered by 15, who tosses it in, gives new life to the Bobcats. Turnaround jumper from number 5 won't fall, and it goes over to Ashford.
And Bobby, one of the other key stats from the first half, rebounding. Ashford out-rebounded Early County 24-13, so that gave Ashford the edge.
Loose ball on the floor as CJ comes up gets a rebound from Terry White. Turnaround jumper in for 2 more.
Terry White has just been dominating under the basket tonight, Bobby. He's been unstoppable. That's 14 points for him in the game. He had 10 in the first half.
38-28 is our total. 5:16 left in the third. Wide open under the basket was Dontavius Taylor. Gives him 5 points on the night.
That's his 8th point. Taylor. But Ashford comes right back.
JR puts it in for 2 more.
8 points for J.R. Lewis.
40-30. Zero drives the baseline, pulls out, and finally comes up with it. Loose ball on the floor, and Terry White comes up with it. And
Ashford turns it over.
So here comes the guys in white back down as they keep the ball down on their end of the court. The inbounds toss will come from Taylor and most likely go to number 2, Hardwick. All right, comes in to Hardwick. Inside to 0. It will not fall. 15 gets it to fall.
That was a great second effort by Ja'Cory Taylor. Getting the rebound, putting it back up and in.
So that's Mike Ray's second. So it's 40-32. The extra point from Taylor is no good. So Ashford trying to work their offense into Terry White. And a foul is going to be called. He'll come to the line.
That's going to be Taylor's 4th foul.
Yep. White misses that one. Have some new numbers coming in. Second one is about to come. And he misses the other one. JR gets the rebound, will not fall, but Terry, after missing those 2 free throws, comes in and makes up for it.
That's the way you do it. You make up for your mistakes. Terry White, he's had an outstanding night, 16 points.
45 turnaround jumper for Tavarius Brown for his first points of the game. 42-34. Mike Ray does a jumper off the backboard and makes it for 2.
That was a nice bank-in shot that time by Michael Ray.
That's the way I always had to shoot mine, man. I had to go off the backboard.
You need a little help.
I needed all the help I could get.
Good
Loose
rebound
ball.
that time by Michael Ray. He tried to get it down to Chris Graham, and it was just a little too high for him, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Early County's ball.
So here's the inbounds toss. 10-point lead for Ashford, 44-34, approaching 3-minute mark of the third period. The Bobcats from Early County trying to fight back from this deficit that's been created for them. Number 2 shoots, misses. And number 1 with a rebound, up. And a foul. It's going to go against Terry White.
That was a great effort that time from Dontavius Taylor, getting that rebound and putting it back up.
So that's the second foul for Terry White. And the second foul of the second half. So Taylor at the free throw line, puts it up, makes it. Unofficially, that's 6 points on the night for him. Has another one coming. Puts it up. Good. 44-36. 2:40.
Great effort that time by Alvarez.
I'm telling you, some great,
Alvarado, at least.
great effort. It's over to Mike Ray and the CJ in the corner. Back to Ray. Alvarado inside to Terry White. CJ puts it in.
That was a nice.
Or JR, rather.
That was a nice assist coming from Terry White down to T.R. Lewis for the basket. Lewis has 10 points.
And Early County turns it over.
And Ashford's taking a 10-point lead, 46-36.
So it goes over to the guys in black.
White ball, let's go.
They lost it on the toss in. They lost it on the toss in. Goes to Ashford.
They turned it ball. They didn't look like they realized it was our ball. They looked like they were.
Traveling is the call against Early County. So Chris Graham will toss it in. Oh, nice one.
Cliff Wesley with his 8th point of the game.
Had a chance to make it 9th. Number 10, Hooker. So Cliff Wesley comes to the line.
And Wesley knocks that one in.
So he made a 3-point play out of it. Timeout on the floor. 49-36, a minute 58 left. It's Ashford over Early County. All right, a minute 57 left in the third period, 49-36. Quickly, Early County gets it across, shoots a 3, and is going to be fouled. So number 10, Reynolds, picks up a foul, and he'll come to the line to shoot 3.
This number 21 will be at the line, Rashawn Brackens.
And this is his first trip to free throw territory, so we'll see what happens. First of 3, good.
Brackens had a couple of 3-pointers in the first half. He had a total of 8 points.
Second of 3's up. Count it. I hope they take notice of this and don't foul number 21 again. Looks like he's pretty good at it. So he makes 3 the hard way.
3 for free.
Full court pressure being applied the whole ball game from Early County. Alvarez takes it to the basket, won't fall, but number 10 follows up Reynolds to get in the scoring. Minute 31, it's 51-39. Zero at the free throw line, shoots.
And what we had talked about in the first half, the size versus speed, and right now size is really outdoing speed. 1:21 left in the third. It's a 51-39 lead, the biggest lead of the game.
So Graham commits his 3rd foul, and Thornton, who has committed 3 fouls at the free throw line, makes the first. Gives him 8 points.
Ashford has put up 21 points here in the period, Bobby, and have taken that 12-point lead, so it's an 11-point lead now.
And he misses the second. So 21, Troy Griggs.
Yarber picks up his first foul.
Troy Griggs at the line makes the first one. Makes them both. So it's a 53-40 lead. And a steal by number 1, Taylor, in for 2, so it's 53-42. As the Bobcat press is kind of working on things. Wide open under the basket, and Griggs puts it up.
That was really good ball movement that time by Ashford, moving the ball around and getting it to the open man, who happens to be Griggs, and he puts it in for 2.
So here's the inbounds toss with 41.3 seconds left in this third period. A lot of activity. Has 0. Thornton puts it up, won't fall. Number 1 gets it, puts it up, and it falls for Taylor for 2 more. 55-44. And we get a foul. This first. 4 fouls apiece on these two teams with 22 seconds left. Alvarado with it. Inside to White. And an offensive foul is going to go against him, picking up his 3rd.
One of the few mistakes that Jerry White has made tonight, Bobby. He has been outstanding.
So number 24, Mike Ray comes in as Terry White sits down, being the leading scorer of the night. 15 seconds. 21 from the corner, off. 1 gets the rebound, up and in.
Outstanding positioning that time by Dontavius Taylor
And
to get in position for the rebound and put the ball up for 2.
With 3.4 seconds, they get another shot at it. 55-46 is our score.
Great anticipation by number 10 for Ashford, Montez Reynolds, and he steals the ball and he's fouled at the buzzer, so he has an opportunity to make a 3-point play out of it.
Second foul on him, and 10. And so he gets an extra free throw attempt. Yep. It's up. Fell away, no good. So that brings us to the end of the period. 57-46 is the point total. Ashford on top of the scoring there and leads Early County 57-46 with a 4th and final period coming up. All right, here's the inbounds toss as we get period number 4 underway. It's a 9-point lead, 57-46. As a lot of activity in that period, Mitt.
And yeah, and they come right back and score. That was Antoine Thornton with the basket. And, you know, it was a big period. Ashford scored 27 points, and Early County scored 20.
Okay, Wesley puts in 2 more and a whistle. Okay, that's the 3rd foul on James Gardner. So Thornton with the ball. Gets it to 21, Brackens. He has been pretty busy tonight. Missed that one, and Ashford comes up with it. JR toward the basket, and they're calling an offensive foul. It'll be his 2nd.
That time Lewis was just a little out of control. The defender for Early County had possession on the floor, and they calling for a player control foul.
7:10 left. 59-48. As the Jackets try to go inside, and we get the 3-second lane violation against the Bobcats. So the Yellow Jackets get it back. Number 15 coming back in. He has 4 fouls. And Zero has 3 fouls for the Bobcats. And that's going to be number 1. 5, okay. Yarborough, that's his second. So that'll put both of them in the balance bonus of 1 and 1. As Early County wants to be able to steal the ball with a full court press, and they've dealt a little misery, but Ashford's been pretty well able to get through it. Ball goes to the hands of Mike Ray. To JR, and then Terry White under the basket. Great assist to Wesley.
That was, Bobby. They showed a lot of patience in the half-court offense that time, working around till they could find an open teammate and get it to him and put it in for 2.
61-48. Hit the baseline, so it turns over to the Jackets.
The Jackets up by 13, 61-48 with 6:10 left in the 4th.
Gardner gives it to Ray, and Ray puts it in the hands of JR. It will not fall, but he's getting help, and they can't do anything with it. 23 steps out and of the lane, but it's in the hands of the Bobcats. Number 5 shoots a 3. Count it.
That was a big 3 coming from Ladonis Jarber, his first 3-pointer of the game. First half, Blakely put up quite a few 3-pointers, but they haven't been able to knock any down here in the second half. That was that first 3-pointer of the second half.
So it's now a 10-point lead, 61-51.
Still a lot of time left in this game, 5 minutes, 41 seconds.
And another steal from number 5, Yarborough, for 2.
And we're down to a 8-point game, Bobby.
Mike Ray gets.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul called on Antoine Thornton.
That'll be his 4th.
And going to the line is number 24, Mike Ray.
This will be the front end of a 1 and 1. He is 50% from the free throw line. 1 for 2 with 3 points. Eyes the basket. 5.5 to go. Makes that first one.
Ray is 2 of 3 from the line. He has a total of 6 points in the game.
.529 at 62-53. Put it back to 10 with this one. It's short, stays at 9. Wide open under the basket was Taylor with 2 more. 62-55.
I tell you, this Bobcat team won't just go away, Bobby.
Number 15 picks up that foul, and that should be it for him.
So number 15 fouls out.
So he will finish up with 4 points tonight. So So 45 comes in for him. 62-55, 5:05 left. Ray's at the free throw line. Makes it. So he gets the other end of the bonus. Up and in. Gets them both. 64-55, 9-point lead.
8 points for Mike Ray. Ashford back on top by 9.
0 puts it in for 2 more.
But not for long.
Thornton drops it to 7.
And they force a turnover.
So it's going to be in the hands of the Bobcats. Trailing by 6.
By 7.
7.
And they almost lose it.
Bobcats working it around. 4:27 left. Number 5 shoots a 3. It's short. Number 34, Wesley, gets the rebound as they work to get it down court. A block by big number 45. 64-57, approaching 4 minutes. And Early County is poured on some points here in this final period. 11, as a matter of fact. They missed there. And here comes Ashford on the break. And a foul is going to go against. A 2-shot foul for number 23, J.R. Lewis, to come to the line. And the foul is going to go against Brown. He'll be his second. 64-57, 3:45 left.
Lewis is 2 of 2 from the line.
Short.
He has 10 points in the game.
3:45 left in the ball game. His second attempt is up, and it's also short.
We're down to a 7-point game, 64-57, with 3 minutes, 38 seconds left in the fourth. Ashford leading Early County.
So the Bobcats moving it around to number 2, Hardrick. Down to Taylor, number 1, back to Hardrick again. 0 drives toward the basket, jumps and shoots and misses. And big 45, Brown, his shot is blocked, but he grabbed him on the arm as he did it. Third against J.R. Lewis. So at the line for 2 will be Tavarius Brown.
Brown has 2 points in the game. This is his first time at the line tonight, and it knocks in the first one.
Number 21, Bracken's coming back in.
We're down to a 6-point lead. This is the closest the game's been in a while, Bobby.
As Yarborough takes a breather.
And he misses his second.
Two-shot foul for the Jackets.
It's going to be called on Brown.
His third. So 22 at the line. Gardner, he is 50%.
Big free throw coming from James Gardner.
2 for 3. Shooting for 3 for 4.
Ashford back on top by 7.
Makes it. 2 big baskets right there.
So that gives Gardner 7 points.
Up to an 8-point lead. Inside to 0. That'll
Jerry
be his
White.
4th.
Yes. Just under 3 minutes left, 2 minutes 58 seconds. Ashford on top, 66-58.
Thornton misses the first, has another. Makes that one.
Back to a 7-point lead. And Ashford wants a timeout. So with 2:58 left in the fourth, the score is Ashford 66, Early County 59.
.258 left. Inbounds toss from the Yellow Jackets. Pressure being applied by the Early County Bobcats. Michael Ray gets it to 22, and he is fouled as he shoots and goes to the floor.
Gardner's going back to the line, Bobby. He hit his last 2 attempts, so he's 3 of 4.
So, James Gardner, short. So he's 50%, 3 for 6. Let's see if we can make it 4 for 7. He does. All right, 67-59.
Ashford on top by 8.
3-point shot is short. 23 gets it. Gets it in the hands of Terry White toward the basket. Won't fall for him. Loose ball, but number 1's got it. And 0 can't get it in. And number 1 finally gets it to fall.
That was a good follow-up that time by Antoine Thornton. Bobby with 6-point game, but back up to an 8-point game.
Michael Ray did that dribble behind his back.
That was
just
a big,
in time.
That was a big play, Bobby. They had cut that lead down to 6 points with just over 2 minutes left in the fourth, and now it's back up to an 8-point lead for Ashford.
So there's timeout on the floor, 69-61. 2:06 is left in this one. Don't go away. All right, 2:06 left as Early County's trying to get one. That went behind the basket. And we got a jumper is good from 0.
Thornton knocks in another one. It's a 6-point game again.
So they tried to go into 34 on an assist to Wesley, and it's knocked away by one of the Bobcats. So Ray gets some help across the floor to number 22, Gardner. Back to Ray.
Ashford's going to try to take some time off the clock.
3
Well,
seconds lane.
that's a bell under the basket.
Wouldn't fall. It stays with White.
Great hustle that time, Bobby, by the Bobcats.
6-point difference. 69-63, 108 left. It's still anybody's game, although Ashford is led all the way.
Three-second violation.
So 3-second lane violation against
Black wants a timeout, so 1:03 left in the fourth, 69-63 Ashford.
All right, the stage is set for this final 103 run as the Jackets.
And Ashford turns it over, so it's going to be the Bobcats' ball.
Sometimes they tell you can run the baseline, other times they don't. So here's the Bobcats after the turnover. 5 running the baseline, puts it up and in.
That's Yarborough with the basket, and we have a foul. call. A two-shot foul is going to the other end. It's a 4-point game, Bobby, 69-65. And foul called on number 21, Rashawn Brackens.
His third. So Mike Ray comes to the line. 1, 2. He is 4 for 6. He needs these two.
These are big.
There's one of them. .34, Wesley comes in.
11 points for Mike Gray.
As Alvarado comes out. So Mike Ray, 5 for 7. Make it 6 for 8. He does.
2 big free throws by Mike Ray to put his team back up by 6. And a big rebound from White. And they turn it over. It's a traveling call. 42.9 seconds left. 71-65. Ashford leading Early County.
All right, here's the inbounds toss. 0 shoots.
And he knocks it in. Antoine Thornton. And we're down to a 4-point game with 30 seconds left. Ashford on top, 71-67. And White is blocked. And Early County throws it away. A big break for Ashford, Bobby. And that's something you don't see him block Terry White shots.
All right, 20.2 seconds left here. Alvarez gets the shot over to Ray. Ray gets it to Gardner. Back to Gardner again. Terry White. Mike Ray.
Ashford's just going to try to run out the clock, Bobby, and they can. And they will. So Ashford wins it 71-67 over Early County.
71-67. All right, back at the Civic Center tonight where the 4th annual Downtown Dothan Classic is underway. This is day number 2. 4 games on cap for this Monday night. The first one has just been completed, and it was a close one between the Yellow Jackets of Ashford and the Bobcats of Early County High School over in Blakely, Georgia. The final score was 71-67. Ashford wins that one and does advance to play the Northview Geneva winner that'll be coming up a little bit later on this evening. For the scoring for the Bobcats, the leading scorer was number 1 with 17 points. Number 1, Taylor, finished with 16, tied with Yarborough 16. 11 points from Rashawn Brackens, 4 points from Taylor, and 3 points from Tavarius Brown to round out their scoring. For the Yellow Jackets, come up with 16 points with the leading scorer, Terry White. Cliff Wesley had 15, 10 points each from J.R. Lewis and Mike Ray. Number 22 really sank 3 clutch free throws right there at the last to make his 8-point total. Troy Griggs finished with 4, as did Montez Rental and Chris Graham for a 71-67 final as Coach Bracker's Yellow Jackets advance.
And Bubba, just looking over the scoring by periods, Ashford led 18-16 after the first. They took a 30-26 lead into halftime, but the third period was a big period for both teams. Ashford put up 27 points and Early County 20 points. And the final score is 71-67 now. Looking at shooting percentages, Ashford shot 49% for the game, and they were 11 of 18 from the foul line, 58%. For the losing Early County Bobcats, they shot 40% for the game and 63% from the line, 8 of 12 from the foul line, 16 of 36 from the field.
So that's going to wrap it up for this particular portion of the game tonight, where the final score, the Ashford Yellow Jackets win it 71-67 against the Blakely, Georgia
Early County
Bobcats.
And I want to thank Gareth Franklin for our stats. He does a really fine job of getting us the stats at halftime and the end of the game.
That's very good. Thank you very much, Gareth, for that work. And that's going to close it out here for this portion of the Downtown Dothan Hoops Classic, where Ashford advances. And we've got more games coming up for you right here on the Local Origination Channel. For our videographer tonight is Brian Nyman, Mick Kirkland, Bobby Price saying so long. We'll see you again soon on the Local Origination Channel. I'd like to say Happy New Year to you all. Keep safe driving. We'll see you on the Yellow Channel.